Hola amigos, bien o no, y saludos desde Medellín. Otro día bonito aquí, pero estamos esperando por alguna más lluvia. Hay muchos tormentos en la distancia aquí, muchos relámpagos en la distancia. Um, entonces, el tema de hoy, yo quiero compartir con ustedes qué pasó hoy en mi día, así como dice el 2 días antes, a summary, un resumen para demostrar cómo puede construir un resumen con tu día a día y también para ayudar a ustedes para practicar su comprensión en inglés. Listo. Okay, so hello again from Medellin. Another splendid evening here. We are waiting for it to rain. I mean, you might see some lightning flashes behind me at some point during the video, but there's quite a few storms in the distance. I think they're coming our way. But anyway, we have time to do the video. So today, follow on from what we talked about a couple of days ago, summaries. How do you summarize better what kind of things happen in your day? So you're not just saying, and then, and then, and then. So I'm going to practice that now to talk about what I've done today up until now, and hopefully this will give you a chance to practice a bit of listening comprehension as well as seeing some useful examples of how to do that, how to talk about your day. So, where to start? Well, I've just come back, just this moment ago, I've just come back from the supermarket. I had to go and buy some ingredients we need for lunch tomorrow because I wasn't able to go to the shops earlier today like I had planned. So when I got up this morning, a little bit after 5:30, I went to the gym, did my workout. I was a bit later than normal, but I managed to finish that. I came back, made breakfast, tidied the house. After I tidied the house, I had to prepare for some classes that I was doing today. So I did some reading and I looked back on previous classes I'd done with those students to check on our progress and what other topics we were going to cover. That took me up to mid-morning. At that point I had something else to eat, so I had another, I feel like a second breakfast kind of thing. Another cup of tea, and then I started the classes. So I'd finished the classes and we were just getting ready to have lunch when my sister, who we live with here, told me that we had a problem yesterday when it was raining and the roof had been leaking, and could I take a look at that? So, okay, after lunch I had to take a look at the roof to check where the problem was, and I spent some of the afternoon trying to fix the leak. I hope I've done that now because we're going to get a test in a minute. And then I had to do some other classes. So after I'd finished fixing the leak, I taught a few more classes, finished with the classes, and when I'd finished with the classes, I realised that I had forgotten, or I hadn't had time, to go and do the shopping that I had planned to do in the morning. So I went to the supermarket, and that's where I've just come back from in order to do the video. So there we go. That was my day today. Not everything I had planned to do. I had a few surprises. So my general routine, go to the gym, do kind of housework, prepare for, teach some classes, that was fairly normal. But in the afternoon, things changed. I got a phone call, and that meant that I had to take some different action to fix the roof, which I've tried to do. So there we are. I hope that summary shows you another way of doing that. Not too many and thens, I hope. I didn't script it, so I'll have to listen to that back to see how many I said, but you get the idea. Just trying to think of different ways you can either explain the timing of the events. So notice I started with the most recent one and then worked backwards, starting again in the morning up to that event. Different ways to describe it, but have a go, practice it. Look at what you did today. There are probably many different ways you could describe those same events. You could start with the last one, you could start with the first one. Maybe something very dramatic or important happened. You could start with something like, well, my day was fairly normal today until 2 o'clock in the afternoon when I got the phone call, and that's probably much more dramatic, and everyone will say, well, what happened? And then you can talk about that. So that's a different way to do it. So there we are. Have a go. Déjame saber en los comentarios, como siempre. And until tomorrow, before the rain arrives here, we'll say cheerio.